Joining us this morning is Congressman Mike Quigley. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Morning.
The president has described the phone call as beautiful. That is only
Perfect.
though that is not the full context though. When you see what's not in that transcript, what are we missing? Can you add context to that conversation?
Well, I think you look at what's in the public domain right now. There's the president's phone call, there's the Mulvaney admission, there's the Volcker text messages, and now all of these transcripts. And it's clear when you read the transcripts, you understand why they don't want anybody else to testify. Because all they do is corroborate the realization that the president muscled a vulnerable ally at their weakest point for political gain. I've seen nothing in the transcripts or in the depositions I've attended that contradicted in any way.
You know, when you're in Washington dealing with these things, I'm wondering when you see polls, when information comes out, and you think, surely this will move the needle one way or the other, or for either side. But it seems like people are so entrenched now. You wonder is something like this worth doing? Is it all political theater? Because it seems like people, no opinions change about anything on either side.
I think they do in the middle. I mean, people sometimes complain that they think I'm too calm talking about this on TV. I say, well, what am I going to do the second time? In the final analysis, your point is correct. I don't know that I'm going to convince someone in the president's base or need to change someone in the Democratic base. It's the people in the middle who have perhaps not made up their mind on this. They need to understand in a clear way what exactly took place. And second, and I think more important, this call with Zelensky took place right after Mueller testified. So clearly this president has never been held accountable for any wrongdoing. And the day after Mueller testifies, he goes on to what I think is a greater crime and misdemeanor.
Could getting Bolton to testify help you maybe connect with Republicans in the Senate in making this case? I know that's could end up being a big court challenge. Can you wait the time it might take to get Bolton to testify?
I'm not sure you need him.
No.
But I do think that if you're trying to talk about the base there, especially in the middle, these career diplomats, right, that we're talking about, Lieutenant Colonel, Ambassador Taylor, these are war heroes. These are people who are honored, decorated veterans who fought in wars. If they don't have credibility with the American people, I'm not sure Bolton should. So I think Bolton could probably do damage to the President of the United States. He called Rudy Giuliani a hand grenade. He was so repulsed by what he heard going on that he stopped the meeting and he said, go talk to the lawyers about this. That's pretty damning stuff. But I just think if the American people watches the testimony this week and gets past the Barnum and Bailey, I think we'll probably see here, they'll get to the truth.
And would that be enough to convince the Senate to convict? Because it feels like this is not a legal proceeding, and sometimes the administration uses legal jargon to say, well, this isn't quid pro quo, and this isn't fair, and why is this behind closed doors? And this is not a court criminal case. So what would you have to do to convince the Republican Senate to convict?
I think the profiles and courage you might have seen are largely from my Republican colleagues who are either leaving or have already left. We need a Senator McCain, again, on someone like him who would step up. You see it a little bit, perhaps after Republican primaries, you'll see more courage, but I don't think we have time for that. I think the jury is the American people.
All right, Mike Quigley, thanks for being with us this morning.